Hey everybody, you're watching Cole the Cornstar. Before we jump into the video, I just wanted to thank everybody who's been showing a lot of support to the channel lately. Everybody who's been commenting, giving some awesome feedback, everyone who's been liking the video, and especially everybody who's been subscribing. The channel wouldn't be anything if it weren't for you guys, so I just wanted to say thank you.
Hey Anna, oh, you ready to start the day? All right, me and Cooper are gonna get the day started. Cooper is gonna get in the backhoe in a few minutes, and I think it's probably been the first time in years I put the back window down. So he's gonna look at the back window on the backhoe and wonder, how in the heck do you open that thing? And boy, is it dirty. I bet it's been a few years since I've put that window down. Let's see if we can get the camera set up in a spot that we can get some good views of some not so exciting stuff that me and Cooper are doing. Little stuff like this takes time. It's kind of boring, but it's stuff we still got to get done. The giant claw.
I'm gonna cut this piece of wood we just put in to block the cars from sliding out, and then we'll put this other one in, and hopefully this pit's ready, and hopefully we can get this other one ready today and maybe get the dryer in the spot. There it is, final product, all set up. This should be relatively ready for fall. Hey Cole, you wanna grab me a glass of water? Oh, he's inside. Don't worry guys, we'll get all this hard work done. We're gonna go pick beans, and guess who's gonna wanna run the combine? Any guesses? You guessed it, Cole! If you don't do any hard labor, I'll run machinery. This deserves a motorcycle ride.
Now raise your hand if you're ready for me to be done with my yard. I have put a lot of work into this, and it is getting very close, and I'm running out of time to work on my yard. So I'm trying to bunker down here, see if I can get this thing wrapped up. I have a lot of dirt that I need to transfer up by the house because I have low areas up there that I need to fill in and smooth out. I have a big high spot over here that I need to address. The front ditch is not very smooth yet, and way down there I also have some more areas that are really high. Let's get started.
Sun's going down. It's getting, I don't know what time it is, but I'm getting hungry. Mama Cornstar's gonna bring home a really nice meal tonight. So we're gonna shut her down, go home and eat, see Mama Cornstar, take a shower, and relax a little bit.
In the past month, we have had a lot of new viewers on the channel, so I thought I would just take a moment here to bring everybody up to speed on what's going on around here. Just warning you guys, it's a lot. But before we go do that, I know people are gonna be asking where they can get my sunglasses. You can order through the link in the description and you can get 15% off, but there's one issue. Pit Viper is completely sold out of sunglasses, so we have to wait until they restock. And also, for anyone looking to buy anything from Ariat's website, they are running a Labor Day sale right now, so if you order through the link in the description, you can get up to 50% off on certain items on their store. I know it's a little bit early yet, but we do have Christmas coming in a few months, so you might be able to find some stuff and save some money. And the last little shameless plug, we do have Cornstar Farms merch available through the link in the description. We have shirts and we have hats. We are working on getting women's sizes as well as children's sizes. Now keep in mind, these aren't just a typical shirt. These are the really soft ones. They're very caressing and nurturing for the skin. I've even had people buy merch and claim that they had a 173% increase in their soybean and corn yields. So honestly, you guys can't afford not to have my merch. Now that we paid Daddy Cornstar's Casey's pizza bill for the month, let's see what's going on around the farm. We have a lot of things to talk about, so we're just gonna start on this side of the farm and work our way all the way over there. First things first, when it comes to soybeans, we're gonna be harvesting these bad boys in about 3 weeks. They might not look like it right now, but these are gonna change really quick. I need to admit something to you. These are not our soybeans. They're a neighbor's, but they look really good. So moving on over to Cooper's hay field, he just got done with his third cutting of hay. He still needs to get everything baled up, but he does go back to high school tomorrow. So we're gonna be missing Cooper during the day. And when it comes to the corn, yeah, it doesn't look very good right now. So for those of you who are new to the channel, like 2.5 weeks ago, we got hit by 120-mile-an-hour winds, and it really mangled up our corn. Corn harvest is probably about a month out, and it's gonna be quite the harvest. We have a lot of down corn, so it's gonna be a challenge to run the combine through the field. The stuff that's flat on the ground, we're not gonna be able to get. And when it's all pushed over and mangled up, it's really hard to follow the rows with the combine. A couple concerns that we have with the corn: some of the corn is standing perfectly fine and is still green. But the bad news comes in the forms of the ones that are dead or are snapped off and touching the ground. Now, that might not sound like that big of a deal, but just bear with me here for a second. This is really hard to explain simply. In order for us to store grain in the big machine shed or the bins, we need to have it at 15% moisture. So let's say these standing plants dry down to 20%, but the ones on the ground only get down to 26%. That all mixes up in the combine, so then when we run it through the dryer, some of it is going to get dried appropriately, but some of it's gonna still be too wet. So then when it's in the bin, we're probably gonna have storage issues. Also, let's take an ear like this that is touching the ground. As time goes on, there becomes a higher and higher chance that that particular ear is going to get some moldy kernels of corn. The places we bring our corn don't exactly like moldy corn, so we could get a dock for that. Not to mention, the longer that this corn is out here, the more it's going to continue to fall down. I think that pretty much covers the crop side of things. You guys remember that 120-mile-an-hour wind I was talking about? Well, it did quite the number on our big machine shed. About a $40,000 number. Half of the roof got destroyed. At the moment, we have the other side pretty much done. There's a little better view for you. We have about 35 sheets of tin left to put on, but we do have a little mess to pick up yet. All right, let's look in here. If I can get the door open. We have roughly 2,000 to 3,000 bushels of soybeans left in this bin. This is the last of the soybeans that we have on hand, and we would like to get rid of these before harvest starts. That way we're not putting new soybeans on top of old soybeans. So hopefully either this week or next week, we'll be able to get rid of these. And then we'll have to have Daddy Cornstar come in here and finish cleaning out this bin. Seems like a good job for him. When it comes to equipment for harvest, we are pretty much ready to rock and roll. The bean head is pretty much ready to go. We didn't look through this after we were done with it last fall. But really the only things that we should have to do is maybe replace a couple guards and then make sure all of our sickles are in good condition. And then obviously we still have to grease it and then check chains and belts and that kind of thing. I'm not even gonna try to explain how we set up all the augers and stuff back here because it's confusing. Over the past few days, Cooper and Dad have been setting up all the stuff here for the pits as well as the dryer. When it comes to the semis and the semi-trailers, all 3 semis should be ready to go except for one of them because it needs new front tires, and one of the trailers needs like 3 new tires. We still need to change the oil on a couple tractors and then get them hooked up to their grain carts. The combine is about 96.5% ready. We need to have Ryan, our combine mechanic, come down. He has a couple things that he needs to adjust on this. So now let's talk about everybody's favorite topic, the house. Before the storm hit, we were in the process of building a wraparound porch, but then the big band decided to destroy the roof on the big machine shed. Since we put corn in the big machine shed, that took priority over the house. At the moment, only half of the house is sided. We would really like to wrap up siding this year, but we have to get the porch built before we can side the house. But before we can build the porch, we need to finish with the big machine shed. Also, during the 120-mile-an-hour winds, the half-moon windows in the attic got blown out. Those are custom half-moon windows up there. I got a quote on them the other day. They're $3,000 a piece, and we need 3 of them. So last but not least, the yard. For months, I have been working on the yard. I've been taking load after load to the scrapyard. Oh, holy cow, that thing is blowing. So now we're on the last step, and that's just getting my yard to the grade that I want it. I've been doing a ton of rebuilding and reshaping to this front ditch. I still have a little bit more to go. I need to take down a couple high areas over here, a couple high areas over there, fill in a few low spots in this area, fill in a few low spots by the house, and then I'll be ready to work this up into one final smooth grade, and we'll be able to come in here and seed it. Keep in mind, this entire area is not going to be lawn. We're gonna have a line right here, and this side's gonna be alfalfa, and it's actually gonna wrap all the way up behind the house, and it's gonna connect up to Cooper's alfalfa field on the other side of the driveway. And then everything on this side of the line is going to be Kentucky bluegrass. Now, mowing all that would be pretty cool. That's just an obnoxious amount of lawn to mow. So there we have it, guys. I thought I'd give everyone a little update on kind of what's all going on around here. I left out a lot of stuff because there's way more going on than that, but I didn't want this video to be 2 hours long. Just a little reminder for everybody, Ariat has their Labor Day sale going on this weekend, so you can get up to 50% off things on their website. So if you order through the link in the description, you guys can take advantage of that discount.
And also, Daddy Cornstar wants to thank everybody for just tagging along, seeing the goofy things we do out here, the struggles we go through.
Goofy things we do?
Yeah, goofy things Coop Cooper and Cole and Natalie and Ava do.
So remember guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.